Thanks for joining me today at Slot Value Racing. For those who don't know, my name is Dan, and I want to thank you for joining me today on Top Fuel and Funny Car Friday. Today we'll be looking at this awesome specimen here. This is the MOPAR car. It is a funny car. It's on the 4-gear chassis made by Autoworld. We'll be looking at it today. We'll be opening it up. And as usual, we'll be giving it the hug and the squeeze. And we're going to throw her down today on Slot Value Racing. Get your heart racing. So let's get into this. But before we do, let's have a look at the packaging. Of course, it's the NHRA Drag Racing Championship. They got the logo here. It's an Autoworld, and of course, it's on the 4-gear chassis. This is the MOPAR car, driven by Matt Hagan. Delivery on this car is absolutely fantastic. The decal is like spot on to the real car. Let's have a look at the back. Here we go. It talks about the rest of the cars in this release. John Force car, the Matt Hagan car. This is the one we're reviewing today. It's the MOPAR car. It is indeed a funny car. The number 3 car is the Robert Height. It's the Auto Club car. It's a funny car as well. And the number 4 car is the Ron Capps Pennzoil Napa funny car. Talks a little bit about release 24. And of course, this is car number 2 in release 24. Let's get into this. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Ooh, even better in person, as they would say. Oh yeah, absolutely fantastic. Wow. Awesome. Okay, so what we have here is the Matt Hagan MOPAR sponsored NHRA funny car. It's part of release 24. In release 24, there were 4 funny cars. Car number 1 was John Force. It was the Peak Blue Def NHRA funny car. The number 2 car was Matt Hagan, or is Matt Hagan. It's the MOPAR car. We are looking at this fantastic car currently. It also is an NHRA funny car. Car number 3 in release 24 was Robert Height. His Auto Club sponsored NHRA funny car was number 3. And number 4 in release 24 was Ron Capps in the Pennzoil Napa NHRA funny car. Okay, so if you're wondering why I haven't taken the shell off the chassis yet, well, let me tell you. It's going to be your basic Autoworld 4-gear chassis. It's unfortunately not going to be as spectacular as what's above it, this fantastic shell. The 4-gear chassis looks, it's pretty much standard. In the up and coming series, I'll be hopping up all these cars, and in which case we'll be doing a complete teardown. I'll be showing you how to put Pro 7s and Pro 10 motor magnets in, and we'll have a look at some other hop-up features that may make these cars worthwhile. We're going to start it off by I'm going to be running 22 volts to each track on my drag strip. In closer inspection of the Autoworld drag strip, the power transformer is only 16 watts. So if you have the Autoworld drag strip and you find your cars suck, that's because it's a 16 volt power transformer, which is absolutely garbage. So I've had to remove that, obviously, and what I've done is I've went and bought another AFX power track, and obviously I'm gonna do the power hack, get rid of one lane, and then I'll run the other lane off the Autoworld track, and I'll plug a AFX power pack into each lane, so there'll be 22 volts running out of each lane. There'll be absolutely no problems with power, and these cars should fly and be absolutely worth the 4-gear dragster experience. I've also purchased some black tester paint. I'm going to paint the copper or brass strap over the engine on the top fuels. You can see it right there. Thanks for joining us today at Slack Valley Racing. I want to thank all my subscribers. I want to thank everybody for watching. Maybe if you're watching and you're not a subscriber, you can help out, hit that like button, and subscribe on up. We have a lot of new releases coming, and you're not going to want to miss out on any of them. And of course, I have the chrome markers, high gloss, looks like a mirror, and the headers are going to well, the block's going to get a little bit of a shiny treatment. So is the exhaust. And of course, we're going to be changing out some parts and going high performance here. These 4 gears are pancake motors. I'm really good at making them go fast. And here's the markers. A good friend of mine, Mark Buck, he once sent me one of these because I was getting pissed off that AFX would make these fantastic cars and put that crappy gray plastic rim on it. Are you kidding me? And of course, Mark also sent me some of these race rims. I actually have a set of these on my AFX Corvette right now. Oh, speaking of AFX Corvettes, folks, prepare yourself. The C8 by AFX Race Masters is about to come out. And so could be up to four AFX cars, for sure 3. And then if you look at the supercar set, there's 2 more cars that are going to be in there as well. So hang tight, AFX is about to fly high, people. But today, we're looking at this fantastic MOPAR car, driven by Matt Hagan for Top Fuel and Funny Car Fridays. I want to thank you for joining me today. Stay tuned. We're hopping these babies up real soon. Parts are on the way as we speak. I want to thank Viper Scale Racing for providing me the opportunity to purchase the parts that are going to make these cars fly. I want to thank Dan at Viper Scale. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. I want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to thank everybody for watching this video who hasn't subscribed. Maybe if you liked what you've seen, the cars are shiny and looks really good. I don't know. It's what made me subscribe to Pro Tinker Toys' very first video. Well, I want to thank you all for joining me today. And don't forget, Top Fuel and Funny Car Friday will be every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time. And in between Top Fuel Fridays, well, I'll fit everything else in between there because I got a boatload of dragsters to show off. Woo! And as soon as my drag strip is up and ready to roll, folks, we will be dragging cars down it. I am not going to drag a stock car down a crappy track. I'm sorry, folks. You're going to just have to wait, just like me. I'll absolutely promise you these cars are not going to be driven until my drag strip is ready. And here is the proof. This car's been driven once by the people at Autoworld, or I guess the people in China world, which is another issue I'm going to get into. Folks, in the comments below, let me know if you would pay an extra $5 to have your slot cars made domestically. I mean in the United States or Canada. How about we build them in Canada where it's 30% cheaper for an American right off the hop? And I'm a Canadian. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below, because this whole China shipping crap has got me. I am tired. I am sick and tired about hearing about shipping problems. We're paying way too much for shipping now. It totally negates having our stuff built in China. If you think about it, it makes absolutely no sense anymore. It used to make great sense because we would save. But when it costs $3,000 to ship a container to China and it costs $20,000 to ship it back, bullshit. It's time for domestic. Let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Before I go, I'd just like to say thank you to all the fellow slot car creators. I think you're all doing a fantastic job. We're going to push HO back into the spotlight. If I have anything to do with it, and if the rest of everybody I know has anything to do with it, we're dragging HO out of the closet. I've had enough. If you have a moment, stop by and see Steve at Stockpile Hobbies. Stop by and see Scott at Scott's House of HO Racing. Stop by and see Buckeye HO Drag Racing. Stop by and see Mark at Mark's Slot Car Garage. And stop by and see Chris Burles. Thanks for joining me today on Top Fuel and Funny Car Friday. And don't forget, get your heart racing.
I'll be back.